Okay, so we're still on Unit 1, but this time we will be discussing topic 2. This is more on sociological perspectives. Okay, so um, while it's true that we have activities in each of the topics, I would like to um, zero in on the discussion per se. No? The activities will all be done in the face-to-face class. Okay? And some, I think, you have submitted, if you recall. So this time, this would just purely deal on the lecture proper of the topic. Okay. So as I mentioned, we will be looking into topic 2. This is on sociological perspective. Okay. So from the word itself, sociology. Okay. I think there's a need for us to grasp that concept before we move on to the subsequent slides. But prior that, I would like to pose the question, who am I? So who are you? And if you are to be given the chance to introduce yourself in front of your classmates, I think we did that the first day of the class. No? Or in front of a group, if you are to, um, what do you call this? Think about being in the midst of a group, introducing yourself uh, in that group for the first time. Okay? So just recall the first time you were asked by your teachers to come in front and introduce yourselves. So how was the sharing? Were you able to share even the minute details about yourself, or um, what were some of the limitations? No? Like, is the self-introduction very superficial, or were you able to have that confidence or that trust of disclosing even some of the private aspects of or information about who you are? Okay. So as to whether or not you were able to do this, no, perhaps we look into concepts uh, um relative to sociology, no, so that most likely we could uh, try to give a, what do you call that, a more elaborate answer on this, no, as we discuss the subsequent slides. Okay, so sociology is the study of society. So from the word itself, if we are to look into the etymology, like we bring in the concept of society, um, if we refer to sociology. So that is why it's the study of society, patterns of social relationships, social interaction, and culture of everyday life. In fact, as we move into topic 3 later, anthropological perspective, we still we still would again bring in the concept of society. Kasi kung minsan o madalas we marry the two terms, sociology and anthropology, no? So when we talk about sociology, we refer unto society, okay? And we point unto social relationships, because whether we like it or not, we consider man as a social being. We cannot depart, or we could not discount the very fact that we are in a society. We coexist with others. Sabi nga nila, no? So we live for, and we live for others, no? Um, we coexist with others, for and with others, no? So what are some of the indicators that we are social beings? No, the very fact that even right from conception, there is the concept of others. No? So we were conceived by a person other than the self. That's our mother. No? And when we were born, there is also a presence of others in our lives. No? Though this may be the significant people around us, but the concept of others are already there at conception. So, sabi dito, we are born into existence in a community. No? Man is born into existence in a community before he is able to know himself. Okay? Um, prior our consciousness prior our consciousness about who we are, no, or that self of identity that we have, we are already into existence with others, no. So early in life we become aware of our social nature. Okay, sabi nga nila, pasayman pero no man is an island, no. From birth and even up to death, no, there would still be the fact remains that there would be the presence of others in our lives, and it is these others that would contribute meaning or essence to our existence as a person. Okay, so um since there is an existence of others in our lives, then part of the process that we undergo is the process of socialization. And mind you, as I mentioned, at birth, there is already socialization to the newly born, no? Wala man pang ulirat yung bagong naipanganak na sanggol, ngunit hindi maitatago ang katotohanan na meron at meron ng socialization sa pamilya pa lang, no? So, sabi diyan, the family, it begins in the family, no? So, even the concept of personality development, the role of the family is so crucial, no? The family is considered to be the cradle of personality, no? So, the one that is so influential in personality development, of course, is the family. The very fact that, sabi nga nila, when it comes to development, there are two major factors, no? Heredity and environment. And in the family is they lay down, the parents, our parents lay down the genetic imprint or endowment, no, those that we inherited, the characteristics that we inherited. In the same manner that our first immediate environment is also the family. So it is in the family that we are exposed to when it comes to behavior, no? Ano man 'yan, kagandahang asal man 'yan o hindi masyadong kagandahang asal, sa pamilya natin unang natutunan. Social rules, what is accepted, what are acceptable and what are not acceptable in the society. And even the attitudes that would lead or even bar, magbabar ba? I mean, attitudes that lead to social development. Okay, now, um, speaking of sociology, still on the concept of sociology, it says here that human behavior is shaped by the groups to which people belong. Okay, so the kind of behavior that we have is or can be influenced by the kind of people we interact with every day, no? So by the social interaction that takes place within these groups. So if you try to understand, no, um your personality as an individual or your um behavior, as you try to find reasons why such a manifestation in your behavior. Perhaps one thing that you have to consider is the kind of dynamics that is shared in the family or in the group where you belong. Okay? So we are who we are and we behave the way we do because we happen to live in a particular society at a particular point in space and time. So um uh our self identity, our identity as a person, our behaviors, our attitudes, our beliefs, no, everything that composes our personality, even our thoughts and our actions, no, are are always influenced or could always be influenced, no, by the people around us. Okay, so um perhaps you try to reflect onto what is it in you that probably is a consequence of your interaction with people around you. No? In terms of your characteristics, why am I like this, for example? No? And you try to find out reasons why. No? And then you what? You try to think about, kasi ganito yung nakagisnan kong kultura o siguro ganito kasi ako ni-raise, no? So, this would point unto how crucial or influential your families are in terms of the development of your personality. Okay. Now, when we talk of sociology, as I mentioned, the process of socialization comes in, no? And socialization does not start and end in birth. No? It's a continuous process. Because every day we interact with different people. It may be with people in our own group or in other cultural groups, no? So just try to recall your interactions during your childhood. For example, perhaps it's limited to members of the family and members of the neighborhood. But as you go into school or as you start schooling, you interact now with the members of the academic community, no? And as you age, lumalawak, nagiging macro level, no? So hindi na lang limited dun sa microsystem. Kung naalala niyo si Yuri Bronfenbrenner, no? Yung environment, different levels of the environment. So as you age, we come across with different individuals which may not necessarily be in our inner circle, no? So, sabi dyan, it's a continuous process therefore. And it is in this process that we come to acquire a sense of personal identity, no? Because we get to know the norms, the values, the behavior, and even the skills which may be appropriate, no, for our development as individuals or for us as social beings. Okay? So mas nagkakaroon tayo ng mas tumalawak ang ating circle, mas nagkakaroon tayo ng mas komprehensibong mga karanasan, interaction sa mga taong nasa paligid natin, at mas nagko-contribute ito sa ating sense of identity. Okay? Now, speaking of personality development, no? Perhaps we try to reflect onto Kluckhohn, no? Kluckhohn, I believe, is an anthropologist or a sociologist, no? And he mentioned on how similar are we. He mentioned about universalities, uh, individual differences, and individual uniqueness, no? So since we are all social beings, that is one universality that is one universal fact that is common to everyone, no? So that we are social beings, okay? And as social beings, as I mentioned, we coexist with others. Also, we are all like other people when it comes to the fact that we are all social beings. However, amidst the universality or to this common characteristic that we share as social beings would be the individual differences. Merong pagkakaiba. Kahit nasa isang society tayo, meron pa ring pagkakaiba kahit nga sa pamilya, which is the smallest unit of the society, di ba? While we belong to the same genes, genetic lineage, um, meron pa ring uniqueness or meron pa ring individual differences among siblings, di ba? And how much more to members of the community. While while we may belong into a common community or society, we still have differences. We still have differences. Magkakaibang pamilya, magkakaibang upbringing, magkakaibang behavior. Okay? And I think this is observed even inside the family, that there are differences between and among siblings. Okay? So in what ways are you like no other people? So the concept of uniqueness, that we are unique, and there's no one who is like us. Even identical twins are unique in their own ways, no? So they might be the same physically, they might look like physically, but if you are to really observe, no, how they behave, or even in the manners of how they talk, how they dress, how they carry themselves, you could see individual differences and uniqueness in the identical twins. So in this topic, we will come to examine the importance of the sociological self and the differences and similarities that bring about our uniqueness, particularly in our personality. So, since binabanggit na rin naman natin ang personality, malamang hindi ito ang unang pagkakataon na maririnig ninyo ito, but what about personality? So how do we etymologically define personality? It came from the Latin word persona. Alam nyo ang persona, guys, this is the mask that is being worn by, it's a Latin word, no, by Roman actors, no, in Greek dramas, di ba? So, um, alam nyo naman ang mga Greeks, they are fond of theatrical play. Pag, pag, ano yun, pag perform sa teatro, no? So, when they perform, they are into their roles as actors and actresses, and there they use what we call persona or mask, no? So literally, that is what it meant by the word persona. But if we take that figuratively, it only means that when we interact with others, there are instances that we make use of mask. Okay? Hindi ko sinasabing meron kayong maskara na parang may masquerade party, no? Ang sinasabi ko ay that we are into we always would think about our public image, no? Kaya nga, bakit kaya at home, okay lang sa'yo na magsuot ng butas-butas na damit, di ba? O sino sa inyo ang katulad ko, kung minsan when you are at home, you are so comfortable making use of your comfort clothes. Di ba? Meron kayong comfort clothes kahit butas-butas na, sinusuot pa rin natin. Bakit? Kasi okay lang, kasi at home, you are with your family members who are so used of you being like this, and who would not judge you in any way, no? Pero bakit kaya you cannot do this when you go outside your premises ng bahay niyo? 'Di ba? Kapag may ibang tao, anong ginagawa natin? Saglit lang kasi magkutot-kutot tira nga matali. We tend to change our clothes in something na presentable tayo. Bakit kaya? Yun nga, no? We come to conceal at times our imperfections because of the desire to be socially accepted. Ayaw natin na merong mga masabi sa atin na feedback at gusto natin kahit papaano ay presentable ang ating sarili, no? So that's it, no? Um, we tend to exude in public, no, this kind of character, no? So we could gain social approval. Okay? However, when we talk about personality, no, it may not always be dependent onto the role that we portray. No? Kasi sabi nga dyan, bakit sila naglalagay ng persona dahil sa role nila as actors and actresses. Although, usually or sometimes, our characteristic may be dependent on the role that we portray. Bakit kailangan maging stricto kapag parent ka? Or bakit kapag teacher ka, ito yung inaasahan ng society na characteristic mo? Or bakit kapag estudyante ka, this is how you should carry yourself in school? No? So, there are characteristics that we exude because of depending on the role that we assume. No? However, when we talk of personality, it is more than that. No? So it is something that is very comprehensive, that it does not only look unto our physical appearance, it does not only look unto whether we appear good or not in public. It does not only talk about our public image, but something that is beyond that, something that may be deeper than that. No? So sabi dito, it's a basic organization of individuals that determines the uniqueness of their behavior. So what it simply means in here is that it's the sum total of all our characteristics, no? Physical, intellectual, and emotional structure of the individual. So how we think, how we feel, how we act, even our motivations, our interest, no? So everything, practically everything about us that talks about our personality. And so if we take that as our um yung pagpapakahulugan natin sa salitang pagkatao, then therefore personality is one of the measures that make us a unique individual, because no one has the same personality. No? Even identical twins, even siblings, don't share the same personality. No? So, um, uh, how is this connected to sociology? No? This particular context, in this particular context, we are trying to bring out the idea that personality development is a process that can be influenced by society. No? So since nabanggit natin ang socialization kanina, ang ang pagkatao natin, ang paghulma ng pagkatao natin ay isa sa mga um, tawag diyan, isa sa mga factors na contributory dito ay ang mga interactions natin with people around us. Okay? Okay. So what are some aspects of our personality? Okay, so these are some of the aspects. No, our physical characteristics. No, and again we bring in the concept of hereditary endowment. No, dito pa lang makikita na natin na malaki ang impluwensya ng pamilya o ng genes na namana natin sa ating mga magulang. Bakit? Yung physical characteristics natin, when we go in front of a mirror, we see ourselves with all our flaws and imperfections. And so I appeal that we don't blame the mirror, no? Huwag nating sisihin yung salamin sa kung ano nakikita natin, bakit walang kasalanan yung salamin. Ang ating physical characteristics ay product ng genes. So kung pandak ka, malamang yan ay dahil yan ang namana mong genes sa iyong parents. Kung kung ayaw mo yung nakikita mo sa struktura ng ilong mo, bakit? Kasi masyadong malaki, balo. balobo. Anong tawag doon? Ewan ko kung how would you characterize that, no? But the thing is, what? How we look like physically, in terms of our height, in terms of our bone structure, no? This is biological, no? And so, part of what we inherited in terms of our genes. Okay? So, we also have abilities. Okay? So, in terms of our intellectual capacities, no? Don't you know that even IQ, some researchers would say that it's also product of genes. Although perhaps you bring in the you also bring in the the role of the environment. Okay? The role of the environment in shaping our skills and in honing our skills and our abilities. So sabi nga dyan, it is developed within the culture because as we age, no, we come to know more. We're our capacity to do things become better, no? By virtue of the scaffoldings or the support that is extended to us or even the stimulations that is given to us by our parents or by our immediate environment. Okay? Interest, beliefs, and habits. These also form part of our personality. Okay? So, what we are interested about, no? Sabi dyan, the things you become interested in depend on the cultural alternatives that are available. Of course, how could you be so interested in reading, for example, if at home you don't have books, no? What we are more interested about is on making use of gadgets because gadgets are everywhere and we always could see or perhaps observe any member of the family making use of that, no? So tingnan ninyo kahit yung mga toddlers or babies are even given gadgets, no? Siguro the interest on such or um the interest on such. Beliefs in terms of your beliefs about yourself. So whether or not you even accept yourself at times, it depends upon um, your upon how others in the family, for instance, no, also had shown you uh, self-acceptance, no? Kung minsan kasi ang isa sa mga number one na ano ba yun? Antagonist. Could you classify them, categorize them as antagonists? Or number one na uh, commentator? Ano ba yung tawag niya doon? Yung um, demotivator. Are people around you, no? It may not be you may perceive it differently kung minsan pagcha-challenge pala yun sa part nila pero malamang sa'yo ay naku, mga negatibo ang mga naririnig mo, yun pala ay dahil china-challenge ka lang pero sa'yo, meron at merong impact yun sa kung paano mo tinitingnan ang sarili mo. Kung halimbawa, negatibo pala ang tingin ng iba sa'yo, lalong-lalo na ng family members mo, ang tendency ay negative din ang impact sa'yo. At ganun din, more likely, ang ma-adapt mong perception mo sa kung sino ka. Okay? So, friends, nature, religion. So, your belief, your attitudes, your preferences, your prejudices. You see at times, why is it that may mga strangers, kung minsan may mga hindi kayo kakilala, pero dahil merong mga prejudices na naririnig kayo patungkol sa mga taong ito, nagkakaroon na rin kayo ng negative na prejudgments about these people. Okay? So, we have habits. Wag tayo maingay, habits are regular, routine ways of thinking, feeling, or behaving. This can be observed in ways, okay, habits, no? Parang sabi nga nila, you are what you repetitively do. or you are what you repetitively do. So when you consistently do something, it becomes part of who you are as a person. Sabi nga nila, di ba, excellence is a habit, no? So if you um, continuously do something, halimbawa, you excel in your studies, you um, or vice versa, no, at times yun yung nagiging characterization sa no? So, wow, magaling itong anak ko, no? So, may mga ganong remarks sa bakit? Kasi palagi siguro kang nagpapakita ng kagalingan sa iba. Okay? Then, what are the factors? I think nabanggit ko na ito kanina, the very factors that affect environment. Okay? So, the very factors that affect personality development would be heredity and environment, or nature and nurture. So dito papasok ang society, no? When it comes to nurture, our environment, our upbringing, our life experiences determine our behavior. So we have the okay, so nabanggit ko na kanina yung heredity and environment. Then we have the social self. Okay? So, I made mention that at birth, we are social beings. So, it says here that whether we like it or not, we are very dependent at birth. And so, we need others for us to be sustained, no, in life. No? So, we don't know anything, of course, although perhaps this is in contravention of the concept of tabula rasa. I mean, it is incongruence to the concept of tabula rasa. So that as we grow, we come to interact with people around us, and hence we develop ourselves. We come to know more about who we are, what we are capable of doing, and we also come to have knowledge about our society, our culture. So we become participants of the society. No? So, the concept of social self, I think, springs out from the tabula rasa, from John Locke, no? who made mention about the concept of tabula rasa. So, the social self, according to John Locke, is the way that people see ourselves. It's the way that it's the way it's the way that we see ourselves. Wait lang. The social self is the way that we see ourselves as a result of interacting with others. So this is how we see who we are because of the interactions that we have with others. We begin to have a sense of self based from our daily interactions with people. Okay? So we come to develop our personality as a result of our social interactions. And hence, we embrace the idea that the environment is indeed an essential what factor in our development as individuals. Because it is um, it is the environment, no, which is the very uh, it is in the environment where there are the very people um, whom we relate with, no, who also share with us experiences or who stimulates us to have experiences, no, which are which are to be filled in that slate na sinasabi ni John Locke. Okay? Then, okay, the concept also of um, society being contributory to our personality development was expounded by the looking glass theory of Charles Horton Cooley. Okay? So he is an American sociologist um, who also developed a theory about the social self. Okay? So sabi dito, he observed that you only begin to have a sense of your own self or of who you are and what you are like after you notice how others see you. It is as if that um um it is as if that our sense of self is dependent on how others see us. In fact, that's the looking glass self. No? So social interaction is a kind of looking glass self that reflects yourself back to you. No? So parang mirror ba na ah para bang mirror siya na na kung saan um um mas nagkakaroon tayo ng pangunawa ng kung sino tayo as we relate with others. No, para bang so this is others when we interact with them, um their feedbacks or the experiences that they share with us, we come to understand and interpret these no experiences and feedbacks, and these are the very things that we consider which we embrace in when it comes to self-identity. Okay? So you are as other people see you. You can only see yourselves only as others see you, and what they see is what you are. So you are continually changing your personality as you adjust your self-image to the way you are viewed by the rest of the society. So it is as if that how we view ourselves depend on how others see us. No? So in fact, if we look into this, no, sabi dyan, the looking glass self-theory is also known as the symbolic interactionism. As we interact with people, no, we come to form a self-image that is dependent on the reflections of our interactions with them. Okay? So, from childhood or from babyhood up to present, um, there can be diverse or different reflections that we have based on our interactions. No? So, uh, it says here that as infants, human beings form their very selves from the interactions or from the reflections and responses gained by their earliest behaviors. So visited upon the other or any participant in one's earliest socialization. Okay? So, um, what is in here? Okay, so, tingnan na lang ninyo yung figure. Okay? So this is who I am based on how my parents see me, based on how my friends, for example, or special someone sees me. Okay? So another person is George Herbert Mead. Okay? So what about Med? Med also mentioned about our interactions with two kinds of people, the significant others and the generalized others. So the significant others are those who are most important to us, while the rest of the members of the society who may not be so important to us are the generalized others. Okay? So, sabi dito, um, The significant others are the very people who might be telling us the same words. I mean, the characterization which may not be so ano ba, pleasing to the ears. Kung minsan sila yung nagsasabi ng kung ano ang totoo sa'yo, no? So, ano ba yung mga usual na ano nila, na characterization nila sa'yo? Sabi diyan, okay? They are important to you because of who they are. Definitely, okay? So, how do you interact with this kind of people? 'Di ba? Is they are your comfort zones. Meaning to say that um since they are your comfort zones, ano ba yung ginagawa natin kung minsan sila yung naipapakita natin yung totoong tayo sa kanila. Okay? Generalize others, yan. Other members of the society who may not be, whom we belong into the same social group. Okay? Okay, the concept also of the I self and the me self is advocated or espoused by George Herbert Mead. Okay? So, the I self is one that is subjective. Okay? Usually, this uh this is the very kind of person. This is the very kind of person um that this is the very kind of person that is a result of our interaction with our significant others, no? Bakit? Because as I mentioned earlier, sila yung kung saan na ipapakita natin yung totoong tayo, okay? Self-expression, sabi nga diyan. And hence the constancy of what? The constancy of behavior. While the me self, on the other hand, is more of conformity. Okay? So, based on rules. So, this is more of the generalized others. Okay? So, I think that's all. Thank you for listening. We move on to topic 3.